Afternoon, Ngozi Talk Shows family. Is Nomsa here at Ngozi Talk Shows. Find your own voice, lead from within. With me today, I have Claudia Passa. How are you, Claudia?
I'm very well. Thank you so much, Nomsa. And hello, everybody.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So our topic today is, sorry, let me save this. It is all about how to kickstart your side hustle business. And Claudia, you chose this topic. Would you like to explain to the audience what motivated you to choose the topic?
Absolutely. Well, I don't know. Somehow I could feel and pick up that some of the audience as well is actually interested too, like have maybe thoughts in regards to, okay, I've got this hobby and it's actually, so it became so good for me. It is actually so easy. Yeah. And how I can, just like put this into a side hustle whereby maybe as well later on in the future, it could be as well that I leave my current job and make this my only business as well. So just like I could pick up something in regards to the audience and just like as well for them to give them some insights, what has been as well for both of us.
Yeah, I love that as well. It's a very, very good topic as well. Thank you, Claudia, because even if you have a job, it's a topic where if our audience have a job, like a permanent job, 9 to 5, or if they have their own business, you can have your side hustle business where you can identify your passion. And if you have a spare time, whether it's photography, whether it's writing, whether it's coding, whether it's crafts, or find something that you ignite with your passion, and then you just find time to research your market, because you need to know your market, you need to know your if there's any demand for your products, and validate the idea by taking potential customer and study your competition, and also creating a survey asking the actually customers if they would buy that products. And you find that sometimes some customers, they might not be interested in the products, or sometimes they might say, yes, I love to. I met this girl, my daughter, when she was doing acting, and this girl, she's so good at doing some research. And I was like, we're talking about the business ideas, and she was like, that doesn't work, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. And she was coming up with the weird business ideas. And I was like, how do you know? She goes, I have done some research and I have tested them. And she even said on YouTube, if we wanted our YouTube to grow our YouTube channel, we should sell dog products. And she was like, dog products they sell. People treat their dogs like their children. They would do anything to buy anything for their puppies. Like dog products, you cannot go wrong.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely. I agree as well. I've got a little dog and I do spend money as well on him. But like as well, it could be as well like you could be in your corporate job and it could be a great role, very successful, but like somehow we feel it inside of us as well, like we don't feel very happy about this any longer. It's basically as well, sometimes it's been shown to us that we are meant as well to do something else rather than to be the lawyer and to, like to have this corporate job where we maybe as well have done that, taken that job because of as well of our upbringing, of what our parents wanted as well us to do or to be in late to life. And so we did that, but somehow down the line, actually, we do want to sell things, like on Etsy, or we do want to be the coach or the therapist. It's just like, so many things how we can actually, just like step into this side hustle. And the thing is as well, when we have the desire or the wish, some kind of awakening inside of us, this is actually, how can we say, the soul or the higher self talking to us as well, that this is something just like the next move, and that we will be successful as well in it. Because when we already think about it, it means on some level it is as well meant for us to be. So I would like the audience as well to understand, if the wish is inside of you, just like go ahead, be curious and see how you can put this into the reality, the side hustle.
Yeah, I like when you talk about limiting beliefs, that sometimes our childhood attachment can actually limiting us doing the things that we love to do, like starting our own business. And if you do recognize that you have limiting beliefs, I like Claudia saying, dealing with those limiting beliefs, and also create a solid business plan. If you are going to start your business, create a business plan. There are some steps where you can take to create your business plan. You can either ask a friend. What I wouldn't suggest you to do is to send your business, to ask these companies that write business plan to write it for you, because they're not going to, they're really you're not going to learn if you ask them to write it for you, because the business planning is a step by step. Because what they do is, my friend, they ask them to write it for you. I think they charge about 200 or 500 pounds sometimes, these professional companies. But the thing is, they will ask your idea, and they'll be doing some research for you sometimes, but because they have a system that can actually get things very, very quickly. But the good thing is you can write a business plan yourself. And by doing that, you're learning to do some research. You are learning to you're getting to know your competitors as well in a deeper level, what they do and the things that they do, whether they are ahead of the game or you need to be ahead of the game. So when you do some research and writing your business plan in the process, I think it is a good idea than to hire somebody to do it for you. And just do it. Get a friend that is already into the business and ask them to help you. For me, that's what I did. I just went with my friend and we did it together. And sometimes I'll bring up the ideas. You will have to validate those ideas if they really, really they work. And also by just checking them out and testing them out, you can do that yourself. And also target market. Who is your target market? And the financial projection, you have to do all that. And a well thought plan, it will provide you with a roadmap to success if you just think things through and also brand it yourself. And remember, you are the brand as well. So when you are creating this side hustle, you have to know that you are the brand as well, personal brand and business brand. So you have to brand both. And once you do all that, and then now outline your goals. And I've mentioned target market, and what else? Develop a really, really unique brand identity, personal and business, and create logo, website, and social presence to attract customers. I had my friend yesterday, she was here, she's starting her business, and I asked her, are you building a website? And she said, she told me the person she's paid somebody to build a website. And I said, have you found a website that you like, that you want that person to build? And she was like, no. And I was like, how are you paying somebody if they not actually showed you? So she's relying on somebody that she knows who is already into the business, who introduced her to that friend. So I said to her, that's not how it works. First, before you pay somebody, you find a professional website that you like, and then you show them this is something like this is what I want. And then you provide them with the content as well. What kind of a content do you want? So I was asking her, with the content, have you decided? And she was like, oh, they are starting a similar business. She's starting the same business with her cousin. So her cousin apparently is going to provide because it's the same thing. So I said to her, no, your voice has to be your voice. And she was like, oh, okay. So you can't start like a business and say, oh, maybe a relative that we are doing the same business. It has to be your voice. The message that is on the website, whether it's social media, it has to be your voice. That is very, very, very important. When I started my business and doing some research, the only thing that I realized that your voice is very, very, very important to actually put yourself out there, but in your own voice, not somebody else. Over to you, Claudia.
Yeah. Well, in regards to the website as well, yes, I did it as well, like your friend. I invested in someone and they did the website as well for me so that I didn't have to spend, I don't know, up to a year or even longer. People can spend sometimes time and procrastinate in building the website. And so they actually, yeah, and what they actually do is they just prolong starting their side hustle. So my suggestion is as well, if you can afford it, it's a couple of £100, but at least they do it. And then you can meanwhile focus on other things in regards to building the side hustle. And to be honest as well, in regards to me, I'm a theta healing practitioner as well / coach. And at the very beginning, I didn't even need a website, depending what your business is going to be. If you are like I want to be a therapist, healing, coaching, tarot, whatever it is, you can reach out to your people to begin with, and you don't even need the website. Okay, it's just like something down the line, and then it makes sense to invest the time and everything. But to begin with, just reach out to the people and just like come up with a suggestion. At the beginning as well, I did give them free sessions, a few free sessions, but not too many. You do want as well to have a cut. Ideally as well, be sure before you go out and offer some free stuff to your people, just like when the free stuff is going to stop, and then you can come up with your first rate. And the rates as well, they're going to increase with the times, just like you basically as well, you have to start somewhere. And you can as well set up this first price in regards to how it feels in your body, like nothing, like too expensive, nothing where you feel like a bit anxious about, there's just like a figure you tell them as well after the free stuff is done with, and then it should feel in alignment with you. And you will know what I mean by this once you start as well to think of the numbers and what to charge next and so on. It's a feeling in your body, and you just know this is too little and this is too much. And obviously as well at the beginning, I had to work as well in regards to the beliefs and to the programs in regards to taking money from people. Yeah? Did you have this too? Just like something, like, oh, it's wrong to take people's money, especially if something which is very easy and natural for you, how you can help people, and then you don't even think like, oh, I can charge money for it, but actually that's the thing, people come for you or to you for some particular things where others are not really good at it. So this is actually as well your zone of genius. Yeah, just like to highlight this once more, where you have maybe as well gone through some particular experience in the past. You did it, you dealt with it, and now you can teach this as well, or bring this out as well to others and help them along the way with something you have gone through in the past. Yeah, just like these are some little steps as well at the very beginning, just like to be aware of it, you know, how we coaches are there and we all feel like drawn to work with different things to begin with, because this could be anything where we have had challenges in the past. Obviously, down the line, as you grow and you gain mastery, I'm sure as well you will come up with changing as well the clientele or people you want to attract, or things you want to even offer to people. But at the very, very beginning, just keep it simple, you know? Yeah. Think of something you dealt with, you learned from that, and then you can already teach this to others. And people are so helpful and just like grateful as well, because they are looking and waiting for someone like you to come out and to teach them and to say as well how you felt it, how it was for you, what you did to overcome it, and how you are right now in the way how you did overcome it. So it's just like people are really waiting out there for you right now on this planet.
That, Claudia, about the charging, you don't feel guilty about the charging. You know, the good thing about starting your own business is taking time to learn the skills. And then when you take time to learn the skills, and then don't feel guilty about charging. I had problems setting up my business. I didn't really realize how much hard work is going to require for me to actually mesh just one client. So I was charging less. And when I had one customer, and I started doing some research, and also your competitors, if you find really, really nice competitors, some of them, they'll be able to help you. For me, it was tough to get the ideas and how much people charge, and you ask people that are already in the business. Some, they don't want to tell you because you are a competition to them. So I had to pay to actually with a matchmaking institute in New York to actually, although I had already started my business, I had to go and learn with them and study a diploma just to find out the matchmaking industry, how much they charge. And also I was very, very lucky. The guy that actually introduced the business to me, I'm not sure where he got the information. He had actually got that everything, the policies, the company policies and everything. All I did was just to go to the websites and do some research and making sure that I was on the right track. And also the Matchmaking Institute as well, they helped me to actually set up make sure that I'm charging properly, and making sure that I understand more if I had any questions. So they played a part holding my hand as well, although I had a business coach. So you need to have those kind of information, because sometimes the people may not give you the information that you need, but it is okay. You don't have to feel lost or feel like, oh, you know what, I'm going to give up, because just give up because people don't want to give you the information. So just keep going. And also your products, local community, do some research in your local community. And once you do some research and then do some marketing research as well, it's very, very important to do some marketing research, because if you market your business. And also talk to, what I did was sometimes I did find good people that it will explain the marketing part, what is required, and also I did my own research. And sometimes you'll find the people that just want you to spend money. So when they explain something, they explain it based on what they can offer you. So it's very, very important to do some research. I had to go Google. They have a course, marketing course, where you can actually learn what is required for marketing and things like that. So I had to go and just learn the marketing part. And also I had to find this uh, like social media marketing companies. I'll ask questions, or sometimes you find the right people, sometimes you find the wrong people. Um, and don't worry about people criticizing you as well. I used to get criticized on my social media, and honestly, when I was starting, but at the time, I didn't know that the people that were criticizing me, they actually wanted me to hire them. Or sometimes these market people, they would just come to my social media, they will look at my page, business page, and they will criticize how I posted. They'll be like, my posts are not good or whatsoever. I should be posting like this, or they'll go to Instagram. But it was then where I won the award with my first award. Where I realized actually I was doing the right thing. I didn't give up. I didn't even take their advice, even though they were criticizing me. I continued using my voice on my social media until somebody posted my social media, one of the medias, and they gave me an award. And the guy said, Nomsa, I love your Instagram, but people were criticizing me with Instagram, and he was like, it's more personal, and which that's why we have chosen to give you the award. It's more like when my Instagram is more, it's my voice, is what I do. And that advice I got it from, I went to, what is this website where you can get people designing for free? What is it called?
Canva.
No, the other one.
Well, Slack, there are quite a few. I don't know. But I use Canva, no?
The one that is, no, I mean, the way you find the designers, what is it called? People who can design some things for you. What is it?
Yeah.
Freelance, where you can find freelance?
Freelance, Fiverr.
Yeah. I found the girl on Fiverr, and I had a chat with her, and she did my work on Instagram. And she did my work. She charged me, I think, $20. She did some keywords research on Instagram, and putting a banner properly and stuff like that. And then she gave me feedback after, and she said, you need to do this, you need to do this, and make sure when you post it, it has to be personal, not look at somebody else. Then I looked at my competitors. There was one agency that stood out for me. It was really, really, they were amazing. They are amazing. Their post, they are individual, they stand out. So I decided, you know what, I love them, what they do. So I found my voice based on what I wanted to post on my Instagram. So yeah. So any more advice, Claudia?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as well, what you just said in regards to competition, yeah. Obviously as well, it is, I mean, I've been there as well, and I wouldn't say as well that I wouldn't fall back as well for that, but I'm just a bit more aware, like as you said, absolutely just go out there and do some research for people who are already doing what you are thinking you would like to be doing, but just please don't get into this competition thing. It's good to have a little peek and to see how they do it, how much they charge, just to get some ideas and some guidelines. But then as well, please just go always back to yourself and stay true to yourself, because in the end as well, we can't really compare us with the others, because it's just like there are always people who want to be working with you, who want to buy from you, and not some other coach or so on. So it's just like, so, and once I understood that, it just made it easy as well to go and to flick and to see others out there. It's just like, it's just a bit more, I feel more neutral about it. How do you deal with competition? What's your thing if you get, like a bit agitated or, So how do you deal with it? To come back to you.
For me, with my competitors, I love my competitors because I learn from them. And I'm very snoopy. I snoop around. I snoop around on my competitors, and I don't just because I'm based in UK. I don't just snoop around for people in UK. I check other countries as well, and people who are doing the same thing. I find America, they are always ahead of the game. My competitors in America, they are just up there. So yeah, so I love that. I learn from them. And also, I don't get frustrated when I see my competitors are doing better. Sometimes I message them and find out, because we are all under one. Like some of them, most of the matchmakers, they are with the Matchmaking Institute. So what they teach is what everybody will share, the updates and everything. So we just together. But you just have to make sure that you are ahead of the game. You just have to make sure that you offer the products as something different from what they offer. Add a little bit of security to that products as well, and also don't worry about being a startup. Because when we start something, it means we are learning. So sometimes being a startup can put people off, because sometimes when you go like a business event, and I used to go, I'm a matchmaker. Sometimes I'll go to a business event, so I'll be talking about my business, and the woman will be like, "Oh, you're a matchmaker. Are you married?" I'm like, "No, I'm not married." And then it should be like, "So how can you sell me a product if you if you are not married?" So like, I thought we were talking about it on paper. I'm in a relationship, but I'm not married. So she was like, "I've been married for 23 years. So how can you sell being a matchmaker if you're not married?" So I was like, just because somebody has signed up a marriage certificate, it doesn't mean that they know it all. So I explained to her that it doesn't mean that you've been married for 23 years. You are in a happy marriage. You might be married for 23 years, but the marriage is not really there. So what I teach my clients to actually live in a happy marriage and connect them with the people that they want. And I have the brain, I had to learn the skills, and I was like, I came out of a divorce. So I've gone through all these challenges, the better habit that people have, getting comfortable in relationship and all those things. But then I realized that at the time, because I had learned not really to care about what people say. So I realized that the way when you meet people, there are some people who are very, very judgmental that can put you off if you start your side hustle business. But don't get put off by people. I know people, they buy your products, but not everyone has to be a customer. So you have to know that there are some people who will criticize your business, but not because they are helping, but there are some critics that really criticize to build you, to help you. So there are some people, when I see them criticize me, I'm ready to listen, because I know that they're going to come up with an idea or they're going to tell me something that makes sense. So you have to listen to your critics, but not everyone else that comes to you to criticize. Remember that they criticize for the right reason. And some people, they just love to be negative, or some people, they just love to be in control or to tell people how wrong they are. But there are some people that they'll love your business and they'll say it's a great idea, and they'll even add more idea to say, have you ever thought of doing this? So just be open, listening to people. But the thing that I can tell you 100% is, don't listen to any negativity. Listen to negative that builds you, that to people that are criticizing, wanting you to go to the next level. Over to you, Claudia.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good as well that we mention these common things, because I had them as well, like the fear of being criticized and so on. And I've heard this as well from other people starting something new as well in their life. So actually as well, just expect certain things just to come up, criticism or the fear of it as well, just like comparing as well, competition and so on, not feeling good enough or afraid as well of charging. Just like it's good to, just like to hear it and expect it even, because then what happens, you already, you are more able as well to deal with it as well. It will be easy as well, because it's not like a shock out of nothing as well, so just like expect certain things to come up. For the charging money for your services as well, what I learned as well, once I started as well to do more courses, each time I invest in me, I upgrade myself, then obviously it makes sense as well to reflect this as well on the fees, where, which you want to put out there. So this is something, it just makes sense. It's as well like balanced, you invest and then it reflects as well, because you grow as a person as well. And why wouldn't you as well? Because the thing is as well, you as a person, you are priceless, but your services, they have a price or a fee as well. It's just like some mindset things we need to get a bit around certain things, and then it's absolutely fine, competition as well, as you did as well earlier in regards to you are peeking out as well, and then something came up for me. Why don't we as well then reach out to those people and ask to collaborate as well with them? So this could be something in regards to looking out their competition, but then actually ask them, like, maybe there's a way that, you and the other person can actually do a thing together, like collaboration might as well sometimes be more fun than doing business by yourself as well. And just what else, just to add something.
Collaborate with other people. That's a good idea, Claudia. That's really, really good, and it works when you collaborate with people. And also create goals. We mentioned that write a simple business plan outlining your SMART goals, and pricing. Claudia mentioned pricing, legal aspects of finances, getting an accountant and registering your business. And there are some accountant that normally the online accountant, they're cheap than the people that you have to meet in person. I find that if you're really, really disciplined, you can work. I work well, my accountant. I found the accountant that I used to go to the office, they just are down the road from me, but they were so expensive. Every time I needed them to do something, they'll charge me so much money. And then I did some research. I found this company online. Their online accountant, they're really, really good, depending with what you want them to do. And I just pay so much amount a month, like £58 a month. And they do filing for my business. If I want them to do some work or any advice, they are always there to advise me or anything. So make sure that the legal part of the business and register your business properly as well. Choosing your company name and research your name properly as well. That is very, very important. Now we have ChatGTP. He's made things very, very easy. The things that, like yesterday, I was looking for this website and I couldn't find any. I had to go to ChatGTP and I say, can you give me the website of that does this? So he just puts the website. So now things are better. ChatGTP, take advantage of ChatGTP. I know some people say ChatGTP is no good for you. Depend how you use it. Because for me, I use it, I ask it questions. And when it gives me questions, I ask it to explain why do we get that answer? Like I was doing my project, I'm doing my analytics. So I was struggling to actually translate the results. And I spend hours and hours, and I go to ask ChatGTP, and he's explaining to me. It takes 1 second. He's like, takes 1 second explaining the reason why we do this, and the reason why we do this, and then you get this answer. And then now is comparing with the idea that he came up with and with my idea. So take advantage of ChatGTP. It's so very, very quick, and it takes so much little time, but don't use it to do the work for you. You've got to be involved in that planning as well. So it will help you. And also the legal part of the business, registering your business and separating your business, getting your business account is very, very important. Santander, those who are in UK, Santander is very, very good when you are starting up as a startup. Like their account fee for business fee is about £7, but other banks, I think they're expensive. So Santander is good for startups. That's what I did some research and with everybody else, but at the time I didn't want to spend a lot of money starting my business. So they are good at that. If you want a business, separate your personal account, you have a business account, and you can apply for a debit card with the PayPal for business as well. If you qualify, they will send it to you within a certain time. Mine came for the following day. So there's so many things that you can do, and also build your online presence is very, very important. To build your online presence is important for branding. Set up your website. We mentioned that your social media, basics online, or sometimes you may find that you actually don't need to build a website from the beginning. It depends with what kind of a business you do, because I find that now you can set up shops like Shopify is a Shopify. You can set up that, or if you have a YouTube channel and you have a number of audience, Shopify is free on YouTube, and then the other one requires you to have 100 subscribers, but I think that is a good one. So you necessarily don't have to have a website. You can start by social media. The only thing that you need to make sure when you set up your business, you need to make sure that your business is everywhere. There are some free sites where you can register your business name. So when people Google on Google My Business, optimize your Google Map, Google My Business, optimize it. so that it show up when people are looking for your business, set it up. There are some people who are building website and they set up social media, but when you actually go on Google, they are not coming up. So make sure that you set up Google My Business, optimize it. Optimize it, and it means you can link your Google Map to your website, so that when people are looking for the business in your area, and then they'll find you. And what else do you need to do apart from Google registering Google Map?
Yeah, insurance actually as well, depending what it is. Just
Oh yeah, business
double check
insurance.
business insurance in regards to liability and so on. But again, I don't think that we can give advice here. Just like, again, please do your research as well. Business insurance, liability, and so on. Okay. And PayPal, Stripe, you need something there where you can collect money so that people can pay you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And Calendly or Acuity, something where you can actually book appointments as well, where people click on the link and they can book a conversation, a session, whatever it is you're offering, one-to-one or online as well, so that they can actually book that. So just, you want ideally as well to make it easy for people, not messaging back and forward. Give them the link. Calendly is something I use, and then they can just book it. It pops up in your email, and then it's all sorted. And Zoom, obviously, yeah, Zoom ideally as well, depending what it is you want to be doing as well. This is what I did. And something else, in regards to going online, yeah, absolutely, build your presence. And then, I mean, you might think, oh, I don't know what to talk to, about, I don't have much knowledge and so on. And it doesn't have to be a big talk at the beginning, okay? Just like pick something, a few minutes, warm yourself up, and I promise you it will get easier and easier and more natural as well to be online and to do a little talk about something, like something you're good at, and then you can share this message as well with the outside world, and it will get easier and easier. I've been there too. I did a live in the past. No one showed up, crickets, but then again, expect it again, just like, and you still show up, okay? That's the thing, yeah? What you just said as well, don't give up, yeah? You show up. And something too, it's just like, give yourself the permission to be new at something, yeah? Something, like you might show up online, advertise a big Facebook live, no one shows up, and you're all like, disheartened and so on. Just like, no, just like, please be gentle with yourself. Because again, it's like, it's the journey, it's all this transition where we are still learning, and where all this magic happens. And your job actually is just to still show up and to be there. If it's something you want to be doing, show up and serve for the others, and yeah, just don't give up.
Yeah, I like the idea of no giving up. It's easy to actually say, you know what, this is not working, I'm gonna give up. Don't give up. And also attend business event. And please, when you attend business events, don't buy products all the time. There are some people who buy courses. Every business events they go to, they buy courses. Don't be like that, where you buy courses and you don't use them and put them on the shelf. Go to a business event. And I built my business by attending free business event, and also paying for what I need, what is the necessity, that the things that I needed for the business. And for Claudia as well, she mentioned before the skills, because we do need the skills. You may find that the more you go for business event, the more you realize actually I need the skills, I need to learn these skills. But if you identify your strength and your weaknesses, work on your weaknesses. Where there is strength, don't buy and thinking the more we do things, our business, the more we get better. And like Claudia said, don't give up. And and the other thing is once you register your business online, you connect to your website, make sure you connect to your Google Map with the website, and also you get a code on Google as a Google manager, and you connect it to paste it and put it on your website, and set up your AdWords or whatever if you want to do marketing, and make sure you optimize your social media. Have a group, Facebook group, and optimize your Facebook group and optimize your social media. It's very, very easy to optimize, do optimization. The only one that is complicated is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very, very complicated because when you optimize LinkedIn, you require to put your CV, you have to fill out the form. So you need somebody that knows how to optimize it. So for me, I had to hire somebody to optimize my LinkedIn for me. And it makes a big, big difference. The LinkedIn that is not optimized and the LinkedIn that is optimized is so much different. People, they find you, your profile. So you get matched by people based on that optimization, because you can just optimize and just write your qualifications, you fill out your qualifications, and you focus on what you're focusing on your business, and so many things. And then whoever is optimizing it, they will just have to link it with your profile. So then it shows up to all those people that are looking for your products. And it's very, very important. I did not optimize my LinkedIn, somebody else did, but I optimized my Facebook myself. So you just have to and be involved in the business. Just because you are a coach or just because you have a business, it doesn't mean you just hire people to do the work for you. You have to be involved in it and know what is going on, even with the marketing. Like I have a guy that is building the website. So with my first website, it was a disaster. My second website was a disaster. So I had to do some research. Where do I go wrong with this website? So I had to know what I'm expecting from the website designer. You can go and do their software that can give you that information if you do some research properly based on your niche. So there are softwares that can actually tell you, if you're looking to build this website, it should be like this, and the percentage for the mobile. When people are going to your mobile, it should be like this, the back end. So I had to learn all that. How does the back end, because the website might look nice on the front, but the back end, if it's not good, and it's not good. So like my website designer, this one, he built this one. And then I had to check the back end, it was 30%. So I said to her, I need more than that. Can you do some work, coding and everything? So he's changing. Yesterday, I checked, it was 60%. So at least he needs to go up to 70, then I'll be happy. So, and then in that way, so you need to get involved with the business, because there are some people who build a business, they just hire people and let them get on with it. If you go to Bill Gates, he knows his business inside out. So that's why he became a billionaire. So you have to know your business inside out, the setup of it, everything is social media, what you're paying for. You got to know, not just to hire somebody for social media, to do your social media, not knowing what is social media, how it works. So I did all those research. It does not take time, step by step. My business has been running for 5 years now, 5 years and few months, 6 months maybe, or 7 months. But I can tell you social media, the person that is doing social media, what they do and stuff. And that's why sometimes the social media, when it comes to audience, I don't rely on it. I had the guy that was, he wanted to help me with marketing. And he said to me, why have you got so much followers on your Facebook page, but you have less views on your like YouTube and everything? I said, listen, I didn't buy these followers. I said, I've optimized. I had to explain that. Here's a thing. I said, I optimized my social media. So that means when somebody goes on social media, my social media comes up everywhere. So that's why people are following me, like Instagram, LinkedIn. But that's why the people say email marketing is the best. You might have a big following, but these people are sleeping. They don't really like your post. They don't view the videos. It's like myself. When I'm liking the post, sometimes there are some people that are following me, but I don't get their post on my news feed because I think I have to find them. I have to go and like them for their post to come to my news feed. Social media is not as straightforward as people think. So now I know that is not straightforward. If you want your business to show up, you have to do paid ads, and then it will show up. So that's why I said to him, I had to explain to him that it's got nothing to do with their followers. These people are sleeping. So it's just the marketing, email marketing that I need to do, that which I wasn't I wasn't doing. So I was like, this is what I'm setting up and I'm doing. So he was trying to tell me that he can get me loads of followers on YouTube. I said, I don't need loads of followers. I need customers, no followers. I'm using YouTube for business. So yeah, so do that on social media, optimize your social media. Claudia mentioned before, do your live on your social media if you can. And don't worry about being perfect. Sales, customer service, learn the skills to speak to your customers, and time management and productivity, overcoming and learn how to deal with overcoming challenges and setbacks, because there will be setbacks when it comes to business. I don't know about you, Claudia. I've had joy in my business and I've had setbacks in my business.
Absolutely, it's part of that. It's about the journey as well, you know. Yeah, it's about the journey, and for the lives as well. It's good as well to do them for the personal energy, because people ideally as well, they would love to get to know you and to see what you are like and what your energy is about as well, because like this as well, they can build up the, how do you say, like trust factor. This is very important as well in regards to being out there and wanting to sell something or to propose something. And social media as well, pick your social media. You don't have to be on every platform. It's exhausting. Rather than, you know, it's just like, see what feels aligned, where would you like to be. I mean, obviously I am in LinkedIn, I've got my Facebook page and Instagram as well, but like I don't use Twitter, and just like see for yourself what feels aligned in regards to social media. And as well as you said, it's a science for itself, yeah, the social media. And yeah, it's just okay, but the understanding of the social media, I say as well, it would come with time. So at the beginning, don't worry too much about it. Just pick where you feel aligned and where you would like to be on certain specific platforms. And Facebook groups as well, you know, like sign up, be a member of some groups out there for entrepreneurs or startups or whatever it is you want to be doing, podcast, you know, Etsy shops. Just put it into the search in Facebook and you'd be surprised as well. There's a group for everything, you know. So this is as well a good place to become a member, and there you can ask questions and get some ideas as well, especially at the beginning. This is as well what I did, you know, like signed up on a few Facebook groups. Yeah, and something else as well in regards to not to give up. The ego wants to keep you safe. surrounding, and expect as well, you know, like all these idea, I want to give up, it's not for me, you know, I'm not good enough, you know, all these stories. It is just like your inner chatter when you are going to do something outside your comfort zone, when you're going to do something new. So expect this little voice to come up, but actually the voice is very innocent, it just wants to keep you safe. And for you to understand this, that you don't fall for it, yeah, and still stick to what it is you want to be doing, yeah, without giving up.
Yeah, I love that. The negative voice can tell us that we are not good enough, and challenge it. And what Claudia is saying is just challenge it. Maybe, and also we mentioned the skills. Self-reflection is very, very important to reflect, assess your skills. We mentioned that passion versus profit, consider challenges if you're facing challenges, and also seek support, get a business coach, ask for feedback from others, and take personality and strength test as well. Analyze your competitors, do competitor analysis, and it's very, very important to know where you're going, and also if don't get an office if it's not necessary. Like I got an office when I started my business, I got an office, but in the process I realized actually I was going to the office to do the paperwork, but actually I wasn't staying in the office because my job does not require me to be in the office. So I'm everywhere, meeting people everywhere. So you don't need to be in the office if you don't need to. If you don't need to be in the office, you can register for your company. Go and find these offices where they do company registration for your business registration. And what else can you do? We spoke about reflecting, learning skills, and social media present, and just keep showing up. And make sure your business name is out there, collaborate with other people. It's very, very important. Like I say, whatever you do in life, there's going to be people that are positive. They cheer you up, your cheerleaders. There's going to be people that don't believe in your dreams, but that's fine. So we need to understand that not everyone else has to believe in our dreams. We believe in our dreams. That's enough. So make sure that you don't give up because somebody says something negative. Just keep going. And the skills are very, very important. But we need necessary skills. That is important. And then serve your customer. Be good at what you do. And also, if you want to add like extra income and just stay into your lane. There's some people who are doing 27 things at a time. Just stay into, as a coach, if you're into coaching business, there are some side hustle that maybe can add up to your coaching, maybe write a book and create audio products, digital products. And after creating digital products, put them on the website where they can sell while you're sleeping. What else? I'm not sure the future about the digital products now that we have ChatGPT. How is it going to work? I don't know what the future holds. But there are some things that you just have to keep going, and you just have to keep learning. And keep doing some research, because just because the business is running, it does not mean that you have to stop researching. The reason why we do reflecting and researching is to make sure that we are staying on top of the game. So make sure you do that. And what else? Anything else you want to add, Claudia?
Yeah, you just said in regards to just like be good with your skills and like be on your skills, and yes, and you will even get better with time because you will find like more courses and workshops you would like to go for. And the good thing as well, they can go off on your bookkeeping as well, you know, of your taxes. So whenever you buy like books, so just like, or you do another course as well, you can write it off as well, deduct from the taxes. And yeah, just like at the beginning, you just have to be like 1 or 2 steps ahead of your clients. That's all. It doesn't, you don't have to be, like done everything, done all the courses and everything. That's not what it is about. Okay, yeah, you just have to be 1 or 2 steps ahead of your clients, and already then you can help them. And the rest, it will come with time. You will grow, you will get into it as well. And each time as well you work with someone, you will learn something and you get better as well. You know, each time actually as well, this is a good opportunity because you grow with every client you are going to serve.
Yeah, thank you. Any words of encouragement, Claudia?
I think, no, it's just like, okay, obviously it's been a lot of information we had today in this topic. It's just like, I don't know, just like, how can we make it, I don't know. No, just like, I would like you to know that because it's already in you, the desire and the wish, it's meant for you. So on some level, this person of you already exists, and your job is just like to bring, like to do the activities and the action so that you can live as this person as well with a new side hustle.
Yeah, that's and also journaling as well. Forgot to mention journaling. Don't forget to journal and write your ideas and tick them. And what else did we forget? And Claudia, for me, the words of encouragement that I leave you is, don't give up on your dreams, and know that if I didn't make you, I cannot define you. I cannot say you're not good enough. To be good enough is the skills that we have to develop each and every single day. And also with our determination, have the courage to put yourself out there. Don't just talk, just put yourself out there. And who knows, one day those dreams that you always dream, they might come to reality. And also have your big why. Why do you want to do this business? And once you have your why, use that why to help you to get to where you need to go. And if you're looking to connect with me or Claudia, you can find us on our social media, and also the website, Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency, www.hseia.com. And also you can find us on our LinkedIn or social media. I mentioned that. And what else can you do? And if you're looking for love, please do register on the website. If you are looking for coaching as well, please go, and there's a page there you can register for coaching. God bless everyone and live with grace. And please continue praying for Carol Ann. God bless.
Bye-bye.